My fellow Americans, my name is Edward A. Gray. I will be running for United States Senate to represent Florida in 2024. I am an independent, have always been an independent. I ask you to take a look at where we're at, where we've been, and the direction we're going. Now, what I've seen in my 63 years of life is Republicans getting into the White House and Congress and the Senate and saying, we're going to fix America. But first, we have to delete everything that the Democrats did. And then 2 years, 4 years down the road, the Democrats get in charge. They have the House, they have the Senate, they have the White House, and they say, we're going to fix America. But first, we have to delete everything that the Republicans did. It seems like a game that they play, and you and I are the losers. It's time we look at the Constitution. We the people. Those are the first three words that stand for the most important part. We the people. It's time we the people take back this government. That's why I'm running for Senate. Never held office, never interested in holding office before, but I see the direction this country is going. Neither party is looking at what you and I want. Both parties are covering each other's butts at our expense. It's time we said enough is enough. So across this country, across this great country, you need to find candidates that are not a Republican, not a Democrat, that are independents, that have no political affiliation, don't take big money from any of these corporations and CEOs and other entities, because that's where part of our problems lie, is these people that are in DC have corporations paying them to vote the way they want. That's not how America's supposed to work. That's not what we vote them in for. But yet they have a stronger voice than the regular Joe like you and I. And that is wrong. And the only way we're going to fix this is if we take back this government. Now, I've listed on my website under my platform many things, including term limits. Any bill that's proposed has to be able to stand on its own. No more of this pork stuff. If we're going to, everybody believes that the environment is important, but you can't force an entire nation off of its reliance of gas and oil until you have some type of viable alternative. And it is not there yet. We also have some of the greatest minds in this country that can solve these problems if we just allow them. We have a big problem with being pushed to do things without being told why. And that is a problem. That is not how America is supposed to operate. You bring it to the public. They make the decision by the votes that they cast. It's time we stop playing these games with Republicans and Democrats, because the two-party system is what's killing our country. And it's time you and I stand up and say, it's enough. We've had enough. Now, over the next year, I will be running for Senate, and I will need those that can help here in Florida to win that seat. We need voices in DC. Certainly, the small towns and cities, the boards, the school boards, etc., are very, very important. Don't get me wrong. But major changes will only happen when we take back control of DC. And we can do this together. Again, my name is Edward A. Gray. I will be running for United States Senate in 2024 to represent Florida. You can see my platform and more of my thoughts at my website, The American Patriot Movement. I thank you for your time.